Guess what? Boredom is actually anger. I'll explain that in a minute. How much is impatience costing you in your trading? Okay, so doesn't boredom suck? When you're bored, what does it feel like? Where is it in your body? You got to recognize boredom because some people will do anything to avoid it. And that can definitely include making trades that don't meet your standards before you even realize that you're driven, at least in part, by boredom. Think back to times when you acted out of boredom. This is better with eye movements, but you can still watch this and get a ton of value. I'm not asking you to focus on the negative yet. Just pay attention to how the boredom felt and how good it was to get that release when you finally pulled the trigger on a trade, even if it was premature. I asked you to do that so that you're aware that acting out of boredom is a real thing, and it's usually something that we do without thinking about it. There is a reason we do it, and we need to make the subconscious conscious so that you can see it. Go back one more time and think of a specific trade that you made or your general tendency to release yourself from the tension of boredom. I believe that in order to truly let go of something, you got to see what was good about it in the first place. Very few things in life are 100% good or bad. So imagine a scale with one side holding the value of short term relief from boredom and the other holding the money it ultimately cost you. What would that look like in your mind? If you got kids, you know what it's like when they complain about being bored. You think it's ridiculous, right? There's a million things they could do. They've already got way too many toys. My mom used to yell at me and say, "Only boring people get bored. Now get out of the house." You know what boredom really is? It's being mad that the world is not entertaining you or taking care of you. Think about that. So imagine that kid or whoever you identified pouting and scowling. That kid's not happy and they don't even want to do anything about it. What does that feel like? What got you to this point in your life? You know what boredom really is? It's being angry that the world is not entertaining you or taking care of you. Think about that. That took me a couple days to realize what that really meant when I heard it. It's a childish notion. So talk to the part of you that gets bored. Is it a kid? Imagine that kid or whoever you identified pouting and scowling. That kid's not happy, and they don't even want to do anything about it. What does that feel like? So, what got you to this point in your life? Hard work, right? Taking control of your destiny. Isn't it wild how the skills you need for trading are so counterintuitive? You've got to be passive when you're trading. Action can actually be your worst enemy. That's un American. But let's have you get in touch with what drew you to trading in the first place. Was it the excitement or the freedom or the creativity? Get in touch with that right now. That's the opposite of feeling bored, right? You're an adult with goals and dreams and responsibilities. Now imagine handing all of that and your portfolio over to some bored, cranky kid. Imagine how horrifying that would be. What would they do with your money? It's gross, right? You do need to work hard, but now you've got to work hard at being passive. The most profitable traders have the highest standards. They watch the market and it looks like they're doing nothing, but they're really exercising. Every time they hold back, their restraint muscle gets stronger. Imagine working those muscles. Like, do it right now in your head. Get strong. Feel the pump. You're getting mentally stronger, and that's something to be proud of. Picture yourself going a whole day without making a trade and being proud of yourself. How would it help you and the people you care about to be strong and selective with your trading? Imagine seeing your spouse or somebody else at the end of the day. They ask how it went, and you say, "Great, I didn't do shit." And then they celebrate with you. Listen, it's easy for me to say, but don't be angry. Be smart. Now, think of a happy trader, maybe even yourself at one time. Picture somebody feeling really happy. Okay, that was nice, but not quite right. Am I correct? Something was missing, right? I had you do that to show how we all try for happiness, but it doesn't last. Have you ever heard of those lists of the happiest countries in the world? America's never at the top, and that really irritates me. It's always these Scandinavian countries. But you know what? Those surveys don't even measure happiness. They measure contentment. And that's what you really want. You want to feel content, which means feeling solid, safe, strong, and mature. Don't aim to feel like a happy kid who's going to be unhappy the next minute. Think about that. Picture yourself as a tiger. You're rippling with muscle. You're huge and powerful. And that's because you're content. You don't spend all your energy chasing the biggest and fastest animals. I mean, you might get a big payday, but only after spending tons of energy. That's for losers. You're a consistent hunter with people depending on you. So go ahead and internalize that. So, how does a tiger catch prey as consistently as possible? It waits. It waits and waits. Is it bored? Hell no. It's in a state of readiness the whole time. It's always half a second away from pouncing. So imagine watching your prey coming towards you. It has to be in range. If you jump too soon, you're going to miss, and you won't get a second chance. So now think of a time that you pounced too early. That's messed up, right? You got to be patient until it's close enough. If you're not, you won't eat. So, are you a bored, pouty little kid right now? No, you're in charge here. And the best action you can take is to be totally alert, totally focused. Capture that feeling. Something's going to come your way eventually. Remind yourself that good trades come along all the time, just not always when you want them. Let me ask you something. Who has the upper hand? Is it the market that's not giving you what you want? Or are you the one with all the control as you actively make choices with every opportunity? You got into this because you like that your ultimate success or failure depends on you. You get the credit and you get the blame. It's not the market, it's not life, it's not luck. You are in charge. Now imagine how good it feels when that trade gets close enough and then you pounce. Even if it does get away, at least you did everything right. Sometimes they get away, but let that feeling wash over you that you waited as much as you needed to, like a responsible adult tiger. Take this lesson with you, tiger. Picture yourself in the future. Be big, be strong, be well fed.